gang. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about Zion Williamson. We all know Zion currently attends Duke University, and he also is approaching his first season playing in college. This video, I just want to rewind back when Zion Williamson was 16 years old, still playing for Spartanburg Day School, and explain to you guys this story with this 5'6", 8th grader named Bryson Bishop, who wanted and decided to guard the 6'7", number 2 player in the country, Zion Williamson. So first, when Zion was a junior in high school, that was a year where he became worldwide known as one of the best players in his class. That year was a really crazy year for Zion Williamson just because he really shocked the world with his type of athleticism as a high school player. Being a 6'7" basketball player who weighed 255 pounds, built like a football player but could move around the court at ease like a guard, and really was just dominant on the court. Zion Williamson was just so dominant, averaging 36 points a game, 13 rebounds, and on top of that, like I said, his athleticism was something that nobody could even match him with. So back in February of 2017, Zion Williamson's team, Spartanburg Day School, had a away game against a school called Oak Brook Prep. Oak Brook Prep was a school that went against Spartanburg at least twice a year, but as you can see, there was never a match for Spartanburg's team, definitely with Zion Williamson on the roster. This certain game in February was a very interesting game for Oak Brook just because this 5'6", 8th grader named Bryson Bishop decided to take matters in his own hands by guarding Zion Williamson and trying to get into his head. Off the bat, you can just tell off the look of Zion Williamson's face, he like, who mans is this? Somebody come get this kid off of me before I actually hurt him. So Zion Williamson, he wanted the ball. Right when Bryson Bishop came up to him, Zion wanted the ball because he already knew what time it was. Right when Zion got the ball, he automatically got fouled just because he's just too big. There's no way in the world Bryson could guard Zion Williamson. But the main reason of me even bringing this up about Bryson trying to get into Zion Williamson's head is because, as you can see, Bryson Bishop was the smallest player in the game and he knew Zion was the best player on the court. But at the same time, he still did not let Zion Williamson intimidate him and put fear inside him. I guarantee you guys, Bryson was not told to guard Zion Williamson. He did that himself. He went up to Zion Williamson and started clapping his hands in Zion Williamson face himself. He wanted to intimidate Zion Williamson to show him that he's not afraid of him. That's the type of mindset every single kid needs to have. It doesn't matter how big or small you are, and it also doesn't matter who you're going against. You can be going against the best player in the country. Do not let that player intimidate you just because of who he is, or even if he's having a really good game against your team, you still cannot back down. And as you can see, Bryson Bishop, he was not backing down for Zion Williamson. Even if he was not told to guard him, he still went to guard him himself. Zion Williamson still finished with 36 points and also got the dub. But at the end of the day, the moral of the story is that you cannot back down from nobody. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press the notification button to get game. We out.